Welcome to SUPRS Live. We're broadcasting live from Oswego Speedway, and it's time for the 18th Annual Topless 200. Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. I'm your host, Bob Gay. We're here tonight, and Kevin Timmons up at breezegraphics.com and Hairbag Studios will be spinning the knobs and turning the dials. Glad you could all join us here tonight for our season-ending spectacular of speed at the home of the Supermodified Oswego Speedway. Throughout the broadcast, we'll be talking to our drivers. We're going to have an award ceremony here prior to the start of our 200. The whole broadcast should take a little bit about, a little over an hour for the race itself, and then pre-race and post-race festivities. So sit back, grab your favorite beverage, and get ready to watch the original 200-lap Supermodified sim race here on Twitch and on Supers Live. Well, we got a pretty fast field here tonight, and the guy that's going to be bringing them down for the green flag, he hails from Union, Connecticut, and he is sponsored by the TMS Wolfpack, and that's Dave O. Speedy Man Dave O. setting a new track record last night. We've got Dave in the booth with us as he gets prepared to run his fourth Topless 200 and go for the perfect triple crown. Dave, welcome to the broadcast, and congratulations again on that pole last night. I think our main focus is here tonight, seeing the field of cars you got. What is going to be the key to bringing home that perfect triple crown, and how important is that compared to just winning, picking up the win for your second Topless 200?
Well, keys, finish the race and stay connected. That's number one. But yeah, like you're saying, getting the triple crown is definitely more important to me than the second Topless win. Just tying everything together. But yeah, it's gonna be keep the car clean for the 200 laps and keep it running for 200 laps because different levels of pace, different strategies people have going in. Save early, go hard middle, then kind of relax late, or save early mid and then push hard at the end. So just gotta watch out for people on different strategies and see how it all plays out.
Dave, when you look back at your first win, you led all 200 laps. Do you think you can pull that off tonight?
I think it's possible, but anything can happen in this race.
Dave, I want to wish you the best of luck at the TMS Wolfpack Black Beauty tonight, and the Mod Squad guys and the guys at Heat Finder are tuned in watching and going to be cheering you on tonight. So best of luck, Dave, as you bring them down for the green flag.
Thank you.
The guy started right next to his right side on the outside of row one, making his first front row start here tonight. The youngest driver in the field, Zach Sears out of Elyria, Ohio, with the Midwest Supermodified Series, number 22. Zach, this is the time of the evening where the tensions start to run a little bit higher, and your thoughts go to how do I get through turn one okay, and how do I bring that car home to the finish? How nervous are you going into just your third Topless 200?
Not nervous at all. I mean, we're just gonna go out, race it like it's a race, and hope to bring the car back in one piece. And let's just not run into any other cars like I'm used to doing.
When you talk about getting down into turn one on the outside of the front row, the outside not the perfect place to be. Everybody wants to be against that huggy rail here at the Big O. What's it like? What does a car feel like as you go in with a full fuel load at the start of the 200?
I mean, it just depends how you drive it into the corner. You can either drive it in hard and hope the car turns and you don't end up in the foam, or you go in light and just hope to kind of duck into the nearest hole that you can find on the low side and make your passes whenever you can. But I mean, it's for sure difficult on the high side.
You got a lot to get ready for here, and a couple strategy things getting ready to go. Your team. So I want to wish you the best of luck, man. Your first front row start for the Topless 200. You're home in one piece tonight.
Thank you.
Zach Sears for outside front row starter. He had a great qualifying lap yesterday. Dave O setting that track record with a 15.550, and Zach coming in with a 15.715. So Dave O was saying last night that it wasn't the perfect lap. The first lap out, he had nothing to lose, so he went for it. And boy, he sure did. He knocked that track record down. It was just a year old. And Brad Keyser, the former pole sitter, Dave was happy to be able to grab that back. after last night's time trial show. We hope you got to see that. If you haven't, we've got the story on supers.net, and we've got the YouTube video up and rolling, as well as our Twitch on demand, video on demand. We are looking at some opportunities here to give the guys a little bit more time to get ready here. So we hope that you will bear with us as we get set up for our awards ceremony. And we've got some very special awards tonight. This year, for the first time in Supers history, the fans voted for the best appearing car and crew. So we'll be giving that away courtesy of breezegraphics.com. We want to bring into the broadcast right now the ageless veteran Carl Bonsai Becker. Carl has been with us since 2005, the second year of Supers competition dating back to 2004. And Carl, welcome to the broadcast all the way from Lansing, Michigan, the elder statesman of Supers competition. We're glad you're here tonight. Boy, you have been through a lot of these races. Your goal tonight, I know, is just to finish, as you said. But Carl, what's it like? Tell the people what it's like, all these different ones that you've been through and how this race has changed over the 18 years that it's been run.
Well, I think maybe the biggest change is instead of maybe just one or two fast people, there seems to be perhaps 3, 4, or 5 that could just get out in front and run away with this thing. Obviously, there's a couple of fellas that are faster, and there's just a couple of folks that aren't with us this weekend. But I've seen an awful lot of good guys run and do well, and this thing has a an ability to go south in a real big hurry. So you gotta be on your toes for that. But it's great for me to do this because it sort of keeps me young. I on the calendar I'm not young anymore, but at heart I try to be. And it's just it's grueling, but it's fun. It kind of gives you the feeling that there has been a bit of closure for what we've done all summer, and I think most everyone enjoys it.
Well, Carl, we sure enjoy having you here, and we want to wish you the best of luck in that Dowker Titanium Roadster, the oldest driver in the field, starting near at the back, and the youngest driver starting up front. We've got them all sorts and all types here at Supers, Carl. You've been a great member, and we're glad you could be with us here tonight.
Thank you, Bobby. Glad to be here.
Carl Bonsai Becker out of Lansing, Michigan. He hasn't made every single Topless 200 start, but he's made a good portion of them out there. In fact, of the drivers competing here tonight, has the second most starts. As we said, your two-time defending winner, Brad Keyser, is not here tonight. He was going to try to become a three-time winner like Ray Sand Jr. And, you know, when you look down through the history of this race, nobody has won it more than 3 times. Ray Sand Jr. has won it 3 times. John Davis and Miles Maxson, Rob Warren, and Brad Keyser have won it 2 times. Tonight, Dave O will be looking to get his second